From creating an online payment platform, PayPal, to creating electric cars through Tesla, there seems to be no limits for Elon Musk. Not even the sky is the limit for him, since he has ambitions to establish human life on Mars. If there's one thing that the Great Resignation taught us in 2021, is that a whole lot of people desire to be financially independent and pursue fulfilling careers. You might be one of the few who decided that pursuing your own path means building your own company. So if you want to get anywhere near as successful as Elon Musk, then you must be willing to take the steps that he took to get there. In this video, we are going to cover 10 tips from Elon Musk on how to start a successful business. Number 1. Take risks. Businesses can only exist if they are willing to take risks. If you get it properly the first 100 times, that doesn't guarantee that the 100th and first effort will be a success. Develop this controlled risk-taking behavior in any company you pursue. It can be influenced by several circumstances and dynamics, but there will always be a point in every firm where the next move would be a dangerous venture. Current generation effervescent enterprises have always taken a risk in their heyday. Consider the advantages and downsides and take as much controlled risk as feasible in your efforts. However, not Elon Musk. When we compare Elon Musk to the word risk-taker, it should take a new significance. When something must be done, it must be done regardless of the repercussions. Musk's life approach is built on this one credo: make decisions now and try to make those decisions correct. Musk's upbeat demeanor and unwavering faith in his intuition appear to be paying off every time. This amazing capacity to forecast and work towards something can only be acquired from Musk. No matter how stacked the odds were against him, Elon made certain that he took the risk to confront it head-on. The fact that he spent his whole transaction revenues in SpaceX and Tesla speaks eloquently about his risk-taking qualities. Number 2. Always multitask. In today's world, you need not only be a hard worker, but also a smart worker. The only way to accomplish this is to multitask and juggle your priorities. Right today, a business owner cannot afford to take his time doing one project before moving to the next. When time is money, every second a person spends multitasking might contribute to the overall success of his firm in the long term. Musk has had an odd tendency of working long hours and multitasking since he was a youngster. For example, one of his favorite ways to work is to manage emails while playing with his children. Musk revealed in an interview that he used to work 100 hours per week for a small period of his life. He gradually lowered it, but he still works roughly 80 to 90 hours each week. Though a work schedule this demanding might have an impact on your work-life balance, you should never be afraid to put in as much hours as you need for your overall progress. Number 3. Prioritize the society. Entrepreneurship or maintaining a successful firm is about more than just pleasing the investors. It is also true that you may contribute to the development of society in which you live. When you have a product that you can benefit others, rather than monetizing it, strive to share it. Of course, it takes an absurd mentality to even consider anything like this, but these things do happen. Just look at Musk. Musk's design and patent for Tesla models are open to the public and may be accessed by anybody. He believes in the good of the world and doesn't mind if anyone else accomplishes it better. Musk is also a member of several Y Combinators where he mentors a plethora and aspiring entrepreneurs and industrialists. He also participates in some online forums. Number 4. Odds are just a barrier. In a typical scenario, demographics of every entrepreneur's road are burdened with several hurdles and impediments. A company may be called sound only if it has overcome some obstacles and eventualities along the way. This is exactly what the business's perspective should be, and the challenges you face should become a part of it. In many situations, new entrepreneurs make the error of failing to consider the end goal. This is incorrect in every way. Elon Musk's realistic approach to any commercial activity is always focused on the result. He is also fully aware of the obstacles that he must overcome on the journey. He believes that if something is important enough, even if the odds are stacked against you, you should pursue it nevertheless. He is a stout believer that odds are simply a stepping stone that monetarily withholds, and that this should never be an obstacle to achieving your ultimate goal. This passion is what is allowing him to realize his dream of colonizing Mars while everyone else was looking the other way and saying it couldn't be done. Number 5. Control your eggs. In many areas, Elon Musk's thinking is opposed to common thought. Maybe that's what makes him who he is now. One of the most basic business guidelines is to never put all your eggs in one basket. You should save some of them in case your company experiences a loss. This practical knowledge has been followed for ages, and while its veracity can never be called out into doubt, Musk had a different strategy. Elon's strategy is to put all his eggs in one basket. He would, however, for us to have complete control over that basket. Many individuals believe that starting a business is a risk. In reality, it is the exact opposite version. A successful entrepreneur does not learn from his or her failures. They learn it through confronting and overcoming challenging situations rather than by failing at them. Your actions determine the fate of any organization, and if you have complete control over the complexities, you can afford to go large. Number 6. Find new ways to sell. Traditional and time-tested advertising strategies are always an excellent medium for selling your product. However, in the 21st century, you must be a little more modernized than that. When you look at Tesla, you realize that the phrase unconventional has taken on a new meaning. Elon used a one-of-a-kind marketing plan for Tesla, which was to do no marketing at all. He discovered a niche that people were obsessed with and let the product speak for itself. Tesla, for example, is a futuristic automobile, and people have always been interested in future technology. As a result, he let his car do the talking, and people flocked to acquire a piece of the future. Elon was able to profit off humanity's fascination with futuristic technology. This is a clever marketing strategy that has proven to be successful. Any brand needs a competent marketing plan at all times. So develop that one-of-a-kind brand and advertise it in such a manner that the masses would flock to it. Never underestimate the power of strategic marketing. Number 7. Sacrifices need to be made. Your first steps as an entrepreneur are akin to giving birth. To be able to stand on its own, it must be nurtured, fed, and guided. You must remain at the heart of voyage throughout, which you cannot accomplish unless you are ready to make certain personal sacrifices. Any business necessitates some level of sacrifice, and the higher the aims, the greater the sacrifices. Needless to say, Elon's success did not come without a long list of sacrifices. Being the creator of $2 billion corporations would undoubtedly take its toll. You should simply seek the basics and ignore the rest. This can include your friends, family, personal time, and anything in between. Elon Musk's ex-wife, Justin Musk, openly confesses that her ex-husband had business cells pumping through his veins. Even while he was at home, he never seemed to have time for a serious relationship, and his true love was his business. Though this does not imply that you must abandon your relationships, the concept is that you must occasionally be willing to make compromises. There has never been and will never be a winner who does not make some sacrifices. Number 8. Learn delegation. Micromanaging is one of the most common blunders that first-time entrepreneurs do. It is a philosophy in which they actively anticipate and make judgments about every part of the company. While micromanaging might be effective on different levels, in a large corporation the approach merely disadvantages you. Every day-to-day occurrence must have your consent, and every humdrum task must have your acceptance. While everything may appear to be ideal, and as if nothing could go wrong, here is precisely where things will go wrong. Musk claims that you can only be involved in all elements of your business on a massive scale and never on an active scale. This is precisely why you have one-downs who will share your burden. Musk believes in the delegation, but he has a say in how and when it is carried out. This allows him to focus on far more serious matters than those that his colleagues might have handled. Any organization's backbone is its delegation. It's entirely normal to want to double-check everything at first. However, as time passes, it is in your best interest to delegate part of your labor. Elon Musk has already had a huge influence on how we live. His exceptional expertise and commitment to the greater good is certainly a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. His main principles, however, may be applied to almost any company. Now that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments section which part about Elon Musk's business moves inspire you the most. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.